Namaste friends, I am Ritesh and this would be the third and the last part on the series of Glute Medius. So do watch the part 1 and part 2 because in that I have talked a lot about the theoretical aspect of the glute medius, and in the second part I have talked a lot about the habitual patterns of people. So as yoga teachers or practitioners, if you do not correct your habitual patterns, it is very difficult to strengthen a particular muscle because you would be weakening that muscle throughout the whole day because of your habit pattern and just few minutes of strengthening. So do check the part 1 and part 2. Now friends, in the part 3 I'll be talking about a beginner level standing balancing poses. So there would be some of them as exercises, some of them as asanas. See what feels better for you. Now I'm giving you a lot of variation on a single leg standing balancing poses because your students would have different issues. Some asanas they might like it more than the other in the standing balancing poses. So as yoga teachers, we need to have variations in our standing balancing poses because we never know which asana or which posture suits to our students, our clients. So let's get to the practical point of view now. Friends, let's focus on a single leg stance. So as usual, stand in Tadasana. Zip that core slightly, your pelvic is neutral. Now you're shifting your weight on the right leg. So I keep my hands on the hip, slightly externally rotate my shoulder socket joint, transit my weight on the right, and then I'm lifting my leg up. Now as I lift my leg up, I can see that I'm contracting my core. I'm strengthening my knees because my quads are working. At the same time, I'm also strengthening my glute medius. That's one of the very important muscle because that glute medius is the stabilizer of your pelvic. Now, if I'm holding this position, there's a slight bit of disbalance, but I'm working on it. So this is where you can strengthen your glute medius. Hold it for 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Come back slowly. This is the way you will activate your glute medius. Now you have done with the right, let's shift on the left hand side. So once again, tall feeling, zip that core, shoulders down, transit the weight on the left. Now I slightly lift that knee up, zip that core. My standing leg is slightly unlocked, that is micro bend in the knee. Now once again, my left glute medius is working strongly. I maintain that posture. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Don't forget that gentle smile. You don't have to be serious and maintain it for some time. Face muscles and jaws once again relax. Push that chin behind. Zip that core. Balance. And that's a very simple way to activate your glute medius. Now friends, the second posture is Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana is also one leg standing posture. Now remember, any one leg standing posture will strengthen the glute medius. So now let's go with a Vrikshasana. So I transit my weight. So as usual, stand in Tadasana, keep the hands on the hip. Now I lift my left leg up and now I externally rotate and I place it inside of my adductors, that is my thighs. Now most of the time if you see people when they do Vrikshasana, they're into a very hanging and relaxed position. Now I can't find any contraction here because the legs are pushing the thighs and the hips are moving sideways. Now what I need to do is lift it up, contract the glute medius instead of just passively relaxing. So if we are lifting up, squeezing that glute, maintaining that toneless, lengthening from the crown of the head, that feels much better than relaxing. Now let's change the leg position, shifting the weight, once again standing in Tadasana, chin tuck, transit the weight on the left, externally rotate, hold it there. Now remember to zip that core, shoulders relax, face muscles and jaws relax, and don't forget that gentle smile. Now I hold that position. Now what I am focusing on, the contraction of the glute medius. So instead of once again hanging like this where I feel the stretch, contracted. Now I can feel a hollowness in my glute medius. Hold it there for some time and that's it. Start with 15 seconds, 30 seconds and make it up to a minute. And now, the third one is standing hip abduction. So a very simple way, once again stand in Tadasana, keep your hands on the hip, so slightly stretch your pec, that is your chest, contract your traps and the rhomboids behind, zip that core, transit your weight on the right, and now abduct the leg out and back in. Now instead of abducting the leg straight out, slightly take it behind and internally rotate your leg. Keep the hands on the hip, face muscles and jaws relaxed, and now pull it back and in. 1, 2, out and in. You can also connect with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Zip that core. Inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. Come back, relax yourself. Now change to the other side. Once again, hands on the hip, tall feeling, push that chin behind, zip that core. Now transit that weight on the left, hold that position, abduct that leg, but slightly take it back, but zip that core. Now take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now if you do in this way, once again you're strengthening your glute medius. Now the question people will ask, I would never walk like this. I will never walk. So why I need to strengthen? I told you as earlier, when you take one stance, the other glute medius, the contralateral glute medius gets active. Then when I take it down, I lift up, then the opposite side glute medius gets active, and that's the reason we need to strengthen this glute medius, because it's the stability to your pelvic, help in supporting the knee, hip and ankles. Now the next one is a single leg squat. So once again you give gap between the feet, transit the weight on the left or on the right depending. I lift that leg up, neck and shoulders relaxed, tall feeling, zip that core. Now I'm slowly going down, 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 down. That's it for me. Beyond that I cannot. So that's where I can hold it and I can still feel my glute medius working, coming up and back. Just to show you the sideways, once again, tall feeling, zip that core, shoulders down. I lift my leg up and now I'm going for a single leg squat. Maintaining it, zipping that core, balance. Now try to keep that 3-point connection, the ball of the big toe, the ball of the pinky toe and the heel. Come up, back, relax. Now let's focus on the other side. Once again, gap between the feet. I'm moving to the side so you get an idea what it is. Tall, lift up, and you're going down slowly. Neck and shoulders relaxed, ankles are relaxed. Maintain, maintain. Going down, down, down. And that's it. So you can, depending, starting with 5, 10 seconds, 20, 30 seconds, gradually increase the duration. Namaste friends, I'm Ritesh and this would be Namaste friends, I'm Ritesh and